Facing the Ancient Saiyan, Yamoshi, Goku had no choice but to use his trump card, unleashing Ultra Instinct. He originally thought his opponent would be surprised by this transformation, but Yamoshi remained completely calm. Goku didn't waste any time with him, immediately getting into the Kamehameha stance. After briefly charging up, Yamoshi stood motionless, taking the full force of it with his body. Goku's full power Kamehameha. This immense power shot out from the planet directly into outer space. When the dust settled, Goku was already exhausted and panting. It was clear that the last Kamehameha had indeed consumed most of his stamina, but his opponent was the progenitor of the Saiyans. How could he be defeated so easily? His opponent gloated, showing off his completely unharmed body. Goku was shocked and terrified. Yamoshi sighed, saying that he didn't expect that in the years he was gone, the Saiyans would have degenerated to this extent. Hearing him say this, Goku was even more terrified. Yamoshi slowly approached. He said that in the past, Zeno, the Grand Priest, and the others were nothing more than defeated foes to him. Goku couldn't control his body and threw a powerful punch. Although it hit his opponent's chest, it was still completely useless. Too weak, just too weak. Yamoshi muttered to himself. He held out one hand. While Goku was still in shock, he aimed directly at Goku's face and fired a massive golden energy wave. This casually fired energy wave. Just from its size alone, you could tell its power far surpassed the Kamehameha Goku had just used. The scene cuts back to the battlefield. Goku was beaten so badly his eyes rolled back, and he lay on the ground, unconscious. His entire body was covered in wounds. Vegeta, watching from the side, was trembling with fear. At that moment, a mysterious figure instantly appeared behind Yamoshi. The newcomer introduced himself. He was the ruler of the planet Sadala of Universe 6, King Sadala. He had come specially to welcome the revival of the Saiyan ancestor, Yamoshi. It turned out, this was all a conspiracy planned by King Sadala. In order to strengthen the Saiyans of Universe 6, he had gone and used the Super Dragon Balls, wishing to break the divine chains that sealed Yamoshi. The Saiyans of Universe 7 had greatly disappointed Yamoshi before following King Sadala to Universe 6. Yamoshi had one more thing to take care of. The divine chains that Zeno and the Grand Priest once used to seal had absorbed too much of Yamoshi's power and lifespan. In order to return to his peak fighting power, Yamoshi had no choice but to use the Super Dragon Balls. He faced the 7 Super Dragon Balls before him and chanted an incantation. Yamoshi made a wish to Super Shenron, asking to have his youth restored. For Super Shenron, a wish like this was a piece of cake. Super Shenron was seen spitting a golden beam of light from his mouth. The golden beam of light enveloped Yamoshi's entire body. Within it, Yamoshi felt a continuous stream of power returning to his body. Soon, as time passed, Yamoshi's originally graying white hair turned back to black. An energy no less powerful than a galactic explosion erupted from him. This is what Yamoshi looked like in his youth. After Yamoshi's youth was restored, he immediately set off, intending to eliminate the Grand Priest and Zeno. Meanwhile, on the other side, Vegeta took out the senzu bean he was carrying and fed it into Goku's mouth. Goku's life was saved. From the previous battle with Yamoshi, it was clear that even if Goku, Vegeta, and Broly teamed up, they would be no match for Yamoshi. Goku had no choice but to press the Zeno button and summon Zeno. He then told Zeno about Yamoshi's revival. At this very moment, the rejuvenated Yamoshi, had already arrived at Zeno's palace, ready to take revenge on the Grand Priest and Zeno. The Grand Priest recognized the troublemaker as the one who he and Zeno had sealed years ago, Yamoshi. He knew his opponent's intentions. Therefore, without asking many questions, he prepared for a battle to the death with Yamoshi. Even someone as powerful as the Grand Priest, in front of the young and vigorous Yamoshi, couldn't gain the slightest advantage. Just then, Zeno returned to the palace with his attendants. Yamoshi immediately took the initiative, firing an energy wave directly at Zeno. A deafening explosion erupted on the scene. Fortunately, Zeno's attendants acted in time, allowing the three of them to escape unharmed. Zeno was furious. This time, he was truly furious. He knew Yamoshi's power was no small matter. Therefore, Zeno switched to his combat form. A blue and white aura emanated from his body. In an instant, his two attendants fused with him. As a last resort, Zeno wouldn't use this transformation. This was Zeno's combat form. The commotion from the fight between Zeno and Yamoshi was felt even by Goku, who was far away on Earth. After the initial exchange, even Zeno's attacks were useless. Yamoshi raised one hand above his head, gathering a massive energy sphere. This was the gift he had prepared for Zeno. After breaking the seal, seeing that Zeno had no intention of running, Yamoshi threw the energy sphere in his hand. The beam struggle officially began. The entire Zeno's palace was bathed in the fiery red light of this massive energy sphere. In the end, Zeno was no match for Yamoshi, and was hit squarely by this energy wave. When Zeno reappeared, it was clear he was covered in wounds. At that moment, sensing Zeno was in danger, Beerus and Whis teleported to the scene. Whis, being an angel, should have remained neutral in such matters. But to protect Zeno, and defend the peace of the multiverse, Whis couldn't worry about that now. He and Beerus teamed up, firing a barrage of energy blasts at Yamoshi. After a frantic bombardment, naturally, it was all smoke and no damage. With just one punch, Whis and Beerus were defeated. Just as Yamoshi was about to completely erase the two of them, in the nick of time, the protagonist, Goku, finally teleported to Zeno's side.